Good afternoon, students. I hope all of you are in good condition and safe at home. But I think you are preparing yourself for the final board examination. So please follow the class. Otherwise, you will lose something. Jyotirmoy is present. You told me to show how saving curve can be drawn with the help of the consumption curve. Yesterday I explained it. Perhaps you followed it. Perhaps you followed it. Now today I will do some calculation on marginal propensity to consume, average propensity to consume, average propensity to save, marginal propensity to save. Now the sum is as a result of increase লেখাটা আসছে না আমি কি আরো নিচে লিখব নিচে লিখব ঠিক আছে as a result of increase in investment by rupees 60 crore national income rises by rupees 240 crore. Calculate MPC. MPC, right? Sir, before project, the diagram print করে paste করা হবে না? No, you have to draw the diagrams. You have to draw the diagrams by hand and on the left page of your project, not on the right part, only on the left part of the project, that is the white part, not line part. No pasting. Okay, thank you. Jyotirmoy, your question, I cleared your question. Is it clear to you or is there any confusion? I am telling it because you are a very good student and follows the class, and so you face some problem. My work, duty is to clear your problem. If you have any problem regarding your question, Even you may ask, though you asked it 3 or 4 days before, I think. Okay, sir, understood. Thank you. So, first I am giving you the formulas. APC, number 1. APC is equal to C by Y. C is consumption and Y is income. I am not writing here. Will I write? C is equal to consumption expenditure and Y is equal to income. It may be national income even or personal income as the case may be. So, Y, C by Y, just do this. Number 2, MPC means marginal propensity to consume, that is del is equal to delta C by delta Y. Increase of consumption due to increase of income. This is increase of consumption delta C and delta Y is the increase of income. Suppose your income was rupees 5,000, now your income becomes 6,000. So, delta Y is equal to 6,000 minus 5,000, that is 1,000. And consumption was 4,000, rupees 4,000, now it has become 5,000. So, delta C is equal to rupees 5,000 minus 4,000 is equal to 1,000. That is the increase in both sides, income and consumption is called delta C and delta Y. Very like that, APS is equal to S by Y and 4 is MPS is equal to delta S by delta Y. In the same way, you can calculate delta Y and delta S. Instead of delta C, you calculate in the same way of delta S, that is increase of saving. Your saving was rupees 10, now your saving becomes rupees 12. So, 12 minus 10 is equal to 2 is the delta S and delta Y is same. Now, there is another thing K. K is equal to, K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC by MPS, both may be done, or delta Y by delta I. Delta Y by delta I. This is 2 formulas. There are 2 formulas. This may not be equal to this must be comma. So, I think you are getting the formulas to calculate some sums. May I remove? Consumption curve on the board once more. Please show the consumption curve on the board once more. Who is speaking? Please tell me. Who wants to know it? Who wants to know it? Consumption curve on the board once more. I will do it, please. Who is speaking? Jyotirmoy. Okay, then you all got these formulas. Now, in order to clear the confusion of Jyotirmoy regarding the past classes, I am helping you to understand the consumption curve. Consumption curve once again, sir. Okay. Now you know that income is measured here and here consumption, suppose consumption, and your question is saving, right. So, You know, Jyotirmoy, if income is 0, C will be 0 or not? Will C be 0? Will C be 0? Answer me in order to understand. Your income is 0, but you consume something, maybe from your guardian's pocket. So, income, even if income is 0, consumption must be some, that is positive. Suppose it is 1, it is 20, suppose it is 40, suppose it is 60, suppose it is 80, this is the consumption level, this is the income level. Suppose this is 20, this is 40, this is 60, this is 70, this is 80. So, even if income is 0, your consumption is 20. So, and this is the amount which is required to survive in this world. I have already told this is called autonomous consumption, that is C bar. So, consumption curve never start from 0. Consumption curve never start from 0. It start from above the 0. It may be 10, it may be 20, it may be 5, it may be 40, whatever it may be, but it must be a positive number. So, consumption curve start from here and income curve, Y curve start from 0, because with the increase of income, proportionately consumption increases. It is the characteristics of the 45-degree line to show the equal ratio. Therefore, Y is the income 45-degree line, C is the consumption curve, starts from 20, not from 0. Now, as 20 is the starting point of consumption curve without any income, so it may be denoted as minus saving 20, here minus saving 20. Suppose it is the starting of the saving curve. Starting of saving curve. Now, as the consumption curve starts here, that is C, then you must think that at the point of E, suppose at the point where Y and C are equal to each other, where Y and C are equal to each other, that is Y is equal to C, S is equal to 0. S is equal to 0. We know that Y is equal to C plus S. If Y is equal to C, then S must be equal to 0. Jyotirmoy, is it clear or not? So, this point, this is the saving curve. Now, think that if suppose this point is denoted as F is the point where the saving curve intersects the horizontal axis of the diagram. Here E, at point E, Y is equal to C, therefore, S is equal to 0, here S is equal to 0. Therefore, with the increase of income, saving curve is also increasing towards the horizontal axis, and as the Y curve is above the C curve, then saving curve must be above the horizontal axis, because these gaps indicate the saving part, and this part must be equal to this part. Okay. So, if the consumption curve is given, if the consumption curve is given, accordingly you can draw the saving curve from 20 to minus 20, E to F, and then this gap must be equal to this. So simultaneously saving curve and consumption curve increases and intersect the y curve and horizontal axis by consumption and saving respectively. Jyotirmoy, is it clear or not? Please write. Yes, sir, clear. Thank you very much. So it is clear, and the other student, I think, also could realize, understood. I am removing it. So first term, as a result, of increase in investment by rupees 60 crore, আমরা কি করলাম? I think it has been done. An economy is in equilibrium. Is in equilibrium. Is in equilibrium. Its consumption function is C is equal to 300 plus 0.8y, where C is the consumption expenditure. C is the consumption expenditure and Y is the income. Expenditure, Y is the income, and investment is rupees 700 crore. Find national income. Now say an economy is in equilibrium. Okay, an economy is in equilibrium. Its consumption function is C is equal to 300 plus 0.8y, that is 0.8y, where C is the consumption expenditure, Y is the income, and investment is rupees 700 crore. Rupees 700 crore. Find national income. So what are the given answer? Given ki ache? Given hoche C deya ache function. C is equal to 300 plus 0.8y. Are there ache investment, that is I. That is I is equal to rupees 700 crore. Okay. Now what do we know? Y is equal to C plus I. C plus I. Y is equal to C plus I. Consumption plus investment. Suppose your income is rupees 500, you consume 400 and save 100. That is C plus S. That is C plus S. Your consumption expenditure plus saving is equal to suppose 700. So saving is equal to investment. Either you in the rest of the money you deposit in the bank or invest in the production sector. So it is investment. So C I is equal to C plus S. All these are equal. All these are equal. I is equal to S. Well পড়ে গেছে কিন্তু 40 তাড়াতাড়ি so y is equal to now y is equal to C plus I, then y is equal to 300 C ভ্যালুটা বসাবো প্লাস 0.8y I ভ্যালু কত 700 plus 700 or y is equal to 300 plus 700 is equal to 1000 plus 0.8 y এর ভ্যালু কত দেয়া আছে বেরোবে তাহলে এটা কত হলো 1000 now 0.8y or y minus this may come here 0.8y is equal to 1000 or 0.2y is equal to 1000 or y is equal to 1000 divided by কত 0.2 একবারই করে দিতাম 0.2 is equal to 1000 board is very short to divided by so it is divided by it is total come into so 10 by 2. So y is equal to 5000. Answer. The method should be clear. So I am doing some. Jyotirmoy, who is speaking? Doing some. So time is over. So I have no more time to do others any sums more. I will do some sums next day if I get the scope. So please follow this formula. Rajlakshmi Bonix, now you are joining. Okay, thank you. Please stay at home, stay safely and work hard for the final examination. Thank you.